Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Jake, and this is
Neverland Navigation Radio,
where we take you on a tour of the spookiest spots at Walt Disney World.
Yep, it's that time of the year.
Yes, it is officially spooky time o'clock.
Yes.
Yes, the clock has struck 13, and we are very excited to be heading into potentially cooler weather, as you know we're always talking about on the show, and to be heading towards some fun spooks and thrills.
Yes.
Yes.
And as I've said before, even when it feels like crazy hot here, sometimes just being around the spooky season or the fall decor can kind of somehow make you feel a little cooler.
Yes.
It's
Pavlovian. It rings the bell.
Yeah.
And we feel the temperature change.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's something like that. I also just love Halloween.
I do too.
It's fun. It's campy. It's not so serious. It's,
yeah, especially in Disney. Disney's
right.
Halloween is very cute.
I know. I love that about Disney
I do
Halloween.
too. I love the decor, the colors. Honestly, I love that this means Christmas is coming.
Yes, the countdown is on.
I
love
so
that
mean.
Too. No, it's true. Halloween is the harbinger of the holiday season.
Yes,
we
yes.
love it. Okay, before we dive into all of the spooky locations on our list, we wanted to thank you so much for joining us on this particular episode. If you would like to help to support the show so we can keep doing these fun lists, roundups, and deep dives into theme park history, you can do that by subscribing to the show wherever you're listening, whether it be Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or wherever you've managed to find us. And if you want to help us, it's like wearing a really cool costume on Halloween. If you want to go above and beyond, you can leave us a review, and that would help us out a lot. Not only does it make us more findable when people are looking for podcasts, we're discoverable, but it also is super fun to read the feedback and interact with you guys. So we would love to see you in the reviews.
Yes, and if you are thinking about taking any kind of vacation in the near or far future, please consider letting me be your free travel agent. When you book yourself a Disney vacation or a Universal vacation or a cruise vacation, the price of your personal travel agent's commission is baked into the price you're paying, whether you use one or not. If you don't use one, they'll just pocket that extra money. If you do use somebody like me to help you out, you also get all the planning services that I can offer, like helping you with dining reservations, being the one to call if there's an issue, all kinds of stuff. And you don't pay a dime. I make my money through commission, through the place that you're traveling to. And as a thank you to my clients, I give my clients free custom trip shirts from our 5-star Etsy shop. So it's a win-win. Yeah. You help me out, my small business. I help you out with free custom awesome trip t-shirts, and you're planning. Just email me, Morgan at neverlandnavigation.com.
This is one of my favorite times of year for seeing what people decide on for their free t-shirt, because sometimes it can be really fun, Halloween or fall oriented design. A lot of
times, and I love that so much. Yeah. I love the Halloween designs, this is our Halloween trip shirts, or everybody having a different character in a costume on their shirt. Those are so cute.
Or the Haunted Mansion ones. Yeah, whatever you pick. I love seeing people in their family Halloween get up.
Yes.
So cute. Okay, so we're going to skip around our home resort here, Walt Disney World Resort, and we're going to let you know what we find to be some of the best places to get into the Halloween spirit.
Yes, most places in Disney World have something.
Yes.
That is fall or Halloween to help you get into the spirit. I like that. It's kind of a pun.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Animal Kingdom.
Except Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, there's really nothing too spooky going on over there other than, the ever-changing environment.
Yes.
That's spooky.
I will say that they have their store that is there right when you walk in, like their version of the Emporium.
Right.
And this Halloween section in that store is really awesome.
Agreed.
But that's it. That's it. As far as I really thought about it. I mean, you could still get your pumpkin spice latte in Starbucks, but other than that, there's nothing to fall feel back there.
They don't paint the Tree of Life leaves orange or anything.
No.
No, it's not particularly fall
No.
vibes over there. But luckily, there are lots of other locations within Walt Disney World where there are plenty of fall vibes, including, do you have anything for Epcot?
I do.
What do you have?
But you go ahead.
I don't have anything for Epcot.
So Epcot has Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit, which I am actually very excited to do this year. This is a scavenger hunt with different pumpkins that are painted, I think, like characters.
Yeah.
And you buy the map and you go through. It's like a lot of the other scavenger hunts. There's actually 2 going on at the same time around this time of year because there's also
with scavenger hunts.
Yeah, Remy's hide and squeak going on. But this pumpkin one is obviously particularly Halloween themed. And this year the prize that you could win is like a little teeny tiny miniature cornhole game, which is wild, but does feel like a little fall festival.
Yeah, sure. It's a stretch. It's the stretching room.
Yeah.
That should be our podcast. Yeah. The stretching room, where we just stretch.
Yeah. We do it a lot.
We do stretch a lot.
This is a stretch.
This is a stretch, but Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit, not a stretch. Very Halloween vibes.
Yes. The thing about it, though, which is interesting, is that they are hidden. So it's not an in-your-face autumn Halloween kind of thing. You've got to go searching for it.
But I think that's
it
fun.
is there. It is fun. Also, like we said, if you caught our Food and Wine Festival episode 2
series,
right? Yeah. We do get heavy fall vibes from Food and Wine Festival in general, and a lot of the food that they feature at the Food and Wine Festival is fall, not Halloween, but fall, and puts us in the fall mood.
Yes, butternut,
all
squash,
the fall flavors, maple, pumpkin,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's really good for that. Yeah, agreed. Okay, can we skip around to Hollywood Studios?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Hollywood Studios, I would say, has a particular section that is particularly perfect for the spooky season. And of course, that street is Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Because at the end,
like kind of the little corner there.
Yeah. Is the Tower of Terror. And the Tower of Terror is first of all, you walk up to it and there's screams. Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect for Halloween. The entire attraction from the outside in is absolutely perfect for getting you into the spooky mood. And it's not just spooky, it's like that old school, old Hollywood vintage spook. And I think that's a really fun version of like a Halloween spook. And I think the Tower of Terror is perfect. The actual attraction's kind of scary and you scream while you're dropping down the drop. And I just feel like there's no better way, especially at Hollywood Studios, to get your spooky season on than to take a ride on Disney's scariest thing.
Yeah, I completely agree. The Tower of Terror is a good ride all year round, but this is really its season.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is when you see it in its own beautiful spooky light.
Yes.
The gift shop at the end also has a lot of fabulous macabre merchandise for you to pick up as well. So if you're looking for some spooky things that don't necessarily shout, orange Halloween, but still have a creepy vibe, the Tower of Terror gift shop is really a great place to be. Yeah.
I have something else in Hollywood Studios, but I'm sure you have the other attraction in Hollywood Studios that kind of fits this vibe.
What is it?
Oh, the Villains Show.
Oh, I do. Yeah, Disney has a new-ish show, newer than all the others, called Unhappily Ever After.
Mm-hmm. On that same corner.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
I know. It's like a little Halloween mini land.
As long as you're bypassing Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, we don't talk about that right now. It's not scary enough.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, scary Rock and Roller Coaster overlay? Fun. That'd be great. With like spooky Alice Cooper music. No, I'm just kidding. No. This show, honestly, Halloween is a time where Disney really likes to showcase the Disney villains, obviously. So this show definitely fits the bill. All of your favorite Disney villains are involved to varying degrees of stage time, particularly Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and who's the other one?
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Oh, how could I forget?
How could you?
She's so spooky. Yeah, and I think this has a very villainy, dark aesthetic to it that really lends itself to Halloween. So I think this is a great way to get yourself into the spooky spirit.
Agreed.
Yes.
So I would say if I were having like a Halloween evening in Hollywood Studios, I would start with that show.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even go until the evening. I'd start with that show and the Tower of Terror, and then I would head on over to Minnie's Halloween Dine.
Ooh.
For dinner.
Where was that?
So this is the Hollywood and Dine, or is it called Hollywood and Dine or Hollywood and Vine?
I think it's normally Hollywood and Vine.
Yeah.
And then the overlays.
Right. This is one of those ones where I just think it should be called the other because it rhymes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's more fun.
Yeah, so they do a Halloween overlay where all of the characters are in Halloween costumes, and we don't like super love the food at character buffets, but this one is better than like Crystal Palace or even Chef Mickey's in my personal opinion. And then it gets plussed up so much by the adorable Halloween outfits and the pumpkins that they have and the photo op at the very beginning. I really enjoy them having this seasonal spin on a character buffet.
Totally agree.
And this is the only one.
Right. Yeah. Halloween.
Right.
How fun. I love that they're in Halloween specific costumes. And I love that this feels like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween.
Yeah.
Mickey's in like a vampire Dracula type of costume.
Yeah.
How cute.
They're in really cute Halloween costumes.
And they're in those like bright green, purple, orange color palette that I think really screams like Disney fun. Honestly, this feels like Halloween in like the 90s. Like it's just got that
I agree,
retro
and
Halloween
I like it.
vibe. Yeah,
it makes me happy.
Same. It's like Disney Channel Halloween vibes.
Yes,
Love
exactly.
It.
Yes, I love this too, and it's one of the few kind of sit-down restaurants on our Halloween/fall spooky season recommendations.
Makes me really want to do it this year.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds fun.
I know it's.
I love Halloween.
I love how they do this. They really reel us in as people that don't normally spend money on a buffet food because we don't think it's as good as a regular, sit down restaurant food.
Because we care about the value.
Yes, we care about the value. And sometimes in these buffets, it's not there. But you really add a lot of value by having such exclusive characters and exclusive seasonal costumes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They do a similar thing in Disneyland. They do an autumn characters in autumn costumes at their storybook.
Cool.
Yeah, and I really like that too. So it really adds value. I know that's kind of silly, but you can't see these characters in these costumes anywhere else.
It's the same as any other overlay. You know, it's like a limited, exclusive type of thing.
Right.
And I feel like that does add, whether it's based on, some may say that it would be based on like fear of missing out. Like you don't want to miss out.
Right.
But I think it adds value to have, something that is seasonally exciting.
Right. And if you're not doing the party, which is obviously very expensive and a lot of times sold out, this is a different, less expensive way to get to see the characters in costumes.
Yes.
To get the pictures without waiting in an hour-long line.
Yeah, and it's still a very memorable Halloween experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you've got like a family that wants to make a Halloween memory.
Yes.
Cute.
And the food for kids is phenomenal.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like right up their alley. And like I said, this restaurant does better food-wise than like a lot of the other ones because it has some different options that aren't your typical ham and chicken fingers and mac and cheese. Yeah, they branch out a little bit.
A little bit more variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I've totally forgot about that. While you're at Hollywood Studios and you're full of food, I think a good way maybe to end off your night would be with Phantasmic,
Oh yeah.
the kind of nighttime spectacular at Hollywood Studios, because it's very villains heavy.
Agreed. I didn't think about that, but you're totally right. I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, it's got this scary sequence with
Right.
skeletons and a villain montage and a big old dragon and all
Yeah.
kinds of fun stuff. And it's nightmare themed.
Right. Which
So
is right up the alley of Halloween.
feels very,
Spooky.
yeah, just feels right for that vibe. So yeah, I don't know. If I were having a Halloween night, then I think that's where I would go for dinner. And just like you said, I'd start with the show, go on Tower of Terror,
Yeah.
eat dinner, and then wind
Go to
up at
Phantasmic.
Phantasmic.
Yeah, I agree. That's great. That'd be a great spooky season night.
You busy? Sounds great.
Yeah, it does sound nice. Look, and we barely got into Hollywood Studios, and all that stuff's right at the front.
I know, yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, that's all pretty much on one little strip there.
Yeah. There's not too much as far as fall things. The further back you go in, because
Yeah.
it's all kind of back there, themed to its own individual movies and stuff like that. But I love that stuff up at the front, and I think it would make a fantastic spooky season evening.
Agreed. I think they should do a Halloween party there. I know.
I do too.
I know we're not talking about this, but
And we might have a episode dedicated to this.
yeah,
But yeah.
okay. So we won't say too much.
Okay.
But it seems like it would, if the shoe fits.
I know.
If
yeah.
the spooky shoe fits.
We will probably get into this at some point.
Seems like it, yeah. Okay, shall we hop over to Magic Kingdom?
Let's do it.
Ooh, now the Magic Kingdom obviously is home to some of our most iconic spooky destinations of all of Disney parks.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with.
All I have down here is food, so I don't know if you want to jump back and forth, but go on with what you're starting with.
When I say a little bit of a stretch, and I don't mean the stretching room, I
Yet.
would like to
I'm
include.
sure we'll get there.
Yes, I would like to include Pirates of the Caribbean on this because
I agree.
it's got skeletons and
Yes.
skulls
And pirates
fire.
are like a classic Halloween costume.
Yep.
Like from the beginning.
Yep. Put the candy in my pirate. I don't know what I'm trying to say. In my treasure box, whatever you got. But yeah, I do agree that a pirate with a little fake parrot on your shoulder is such a classic Halloween moment with the hook hand.
Totally.
It's classic. And then, this attraction's a little bit spooky, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just feel like it fits the vibe. And I feel like
totally
that's why
does.
they pick it for Halloween overlay when it comes to Halloween party time. Although the overlay is extremely light, I see why they included it in the Halloween.
Why they thought, right. I agree. This does make a lot of sense.
Yep.
Do you want me to name a food thing?
Yes, I'm so hungry after Pirate.
On Main Street at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, you can get a pumpkin sundae.
Oh.
That's pumpkin gelato with pumpkin spiced caramel sauce, pumpkin brittle, and Halloween sprinkles. And that I'm only going to be naming things that you can get during regular hours as well as the party. There's, of course, a lot more Halloween type treats during the party. But I don't think we're going to really talk about the party other than to say, obviously, that's something you could do that would be spooky season appropriate.
Of course,
yes. But I think that our list today is mainly things to get you in the mood for spooky season outside of like a big Halloween party. Like the less obvious or less expensive in any,
Yeah, you don't need a hard ticket.
Right.
To the event for any of this stuff. Now, of course, we love the Halloween party. There are things at the Halloween party that are perfect for the spooky season, like, of course, the Boo to You parade, and, of course, the Hocus Pocus villain spectacular. Those are some of our favorite spooky things. But yeah, the list is going to be mostly all stuff in the park, and that sounds really good. Pumpkin gelato.
It really sounds really good. Like, I feel like we need to go try this. I always get the same thing when we go to Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, which we do almost anytime we're in we're in Magic Kingdom in the evening, which isn't as much anymore as it used to be, but I always go for the cookies and cream ice cream.
Yeah.
And I think I might have to switch it up.
For the pumpkin vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when it's seasonally appropriate,
Yeah.
you might as well.
And this is a little bit extra than, like sometimes I feel like you'll see in some of the other things that I'm going to mention, they're a little light on the on the fall flavors, and it's I don't know if it really should count, but this one's all in. It's pumpkin gelato and pumpkin spice caramel and pumpkin brittle and Halloween sprinkles. Like, they're serious.
Yeah. That does sound, I mean, yeah. I like when they kind of commit.
Yeah.
When they go the extra mile. I like that.
Another one that I'll just throw out right now,
Sure.
but this one does feel a little bit more of like what I was talking about, where it's not as Halloween-ish as I would like, is that they have a Dole Whip during spooky season with mango and chamoy. I'm not sure I'm saying that right.
Yeah, I think so.
Float that is Dole Whip mango, pineapple juice, chamoy, and chili lime seasoning. It looks like a Dole Whip with like red sauce on top.
Okay. Lightly spooky.
I guess the chili lime seasoning,
Tahini.
yeah, might give it a little bit of a, I don't know. I don't really get how this is. I mean,
the red sauce is supposed to be blood.
Yeah.
Boo.
I know.
And not even the good boo.
Right. I think they would need to do something else to make it a little bit more spooky.
A printed skull sugar
Yes.
wafer or something. Yeah, it does need something.
Yeah.
I agree. But I mean, okay.
They tried.
Yes. A for effort.
I mean, I guess what are you going to do with a Dole Whip? But
I know.
I
Just
feel-
make the Dole Whip red then. Why the sauce? I don't know. Funny. Okay, well, it happens. Yeah, during the Halloween party a couple years ago when we went, we were like, okay, this is like the most vaguely Halloween themed thing I've ever seen.
Yes. They do definitely have some of that.
They dabble in that light Halloween food theming.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got something else here in the Magic Kingdom, and that is a trip to Memento Mori.
Oh, perfect.
A very spooky gift shop, mostly a haunted mansion.
It really feels like a
themed.
Halloween shop.
I know.
Yeah.
It just does.
Right.
It's all ghosts, it's all ghouls and goblins.
Yeah.
It's got some stuff that's not that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's specifically Memento Mori exclusive.
And stuff that I don't even really is more ghosts than it is Haunted Mansion, if that makes any sense at all.
It's just generally
it's not
apparition spirit.
Right.
themed.
It's not necessarily tied to the Haunted Mansion in any way other than they both have ghosts.
And I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that they it's not just the Haunted Mansion logo all
Right.
over the place. It's
true.
truly a spooky collection.
Yeah.
And I think the space itself is very well themed. Something I complain about with this store is that it is way too small.
So small.
I feel so crowded every time I'm in there.
Yeah. I don't know if that was part of the vibe they were going for, but yeah, it's very small.
Yeah. It's an intimate space, and I don't like that.
No.
But yeah, I do love the decor and the products offered, though.
Yeah.
The selection.
Yeah.
So I do recommend Memento Mori, especially if you're looking to pick up a little spooky keepsake.
Yes, absolutely. When I was a kid from over there, but this is before it was Memento Mori, but still the Haunted Mansion gift area,
Right.
Which I think was a cart at the time.
I think so, yeah.
We got
stand.
a one of those things that makes it look like you're walking a ghost dog.
Love that. Love that.
That's what I mean by it. It's not Haunted Mansion. It's just like ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spooky ghost themed.
Yeah. But anyway, they're very Halloween.
Heck yeah.
In my brain.
Me too.
My next one is a sit-down restaurant.
In
believe
Magic
it or
Kingdom?
not. Yeah.
Tell me.
I know, we didn't know about this.
Tell me the tale.
The Plaza, which again hasn't been our favorite.
Spooky bad French fries.
Yeah. But they do have a Halloween menu right now.
You're joking. They're trying to win our business back.
They are. But let me read it to you to see if this would even win our business. They have pumpkin spice coffee barbecue pork sandwich, which is coffee rubbed pork featuring Joffrey's pumpkin creme brulee coffee seasoning blend, cold brew barbecue sauce, and slaw with a pumpkin spiced aioli on a purple sweet potato bun. That sounds terrible to me. I'm sorry. Maybe it's good. I'd love to hear if anybody's tried it.
I almost feel like we are like obligated to try it on camera.
Oh my, you guys want to see my this isn't good face, I guess. But that's a lot of pumpkin spice for a pork sandwich.
It's like coffee flavored everything.
And yeah, and then throwing pumpkin spice in there. So you're telling me there's going to be like pumpkin spice?
I can't picture it.
Yeah, and then the way it looks is kind of fun because it's got a purple bun.
Right, and it's orange. I'm assuming or like brown.
Yeah, brown, but with the purple bun. Yeah, so it looks fun.
Yeah.
And I guess I can't say that they
they
only half for did it. They full out went for it. Yeah, so I don't know. The next one is skull meatloaf, which is a Caribbean-style glazed meatloaf served with loaded mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetables. I don't know how that's Halloween. There's got to be something on it.
That's garbage. Why even try?
It's
got to be shaped like a skull. It's got to be shaped like a skull,
which should be weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's got to be it. I have to assume. Ghostly Delight Sundae is chocolate ice cream topped with chocolate cookie crumbs, marshmallow cream, almonds, sugar cookie, and sprinkles. Fun. I don't at all get how that's ghostly, except for I'm sure they put something on there that looks like a ghost.
I'm sure it's like Halloween decorated.
I think I actually saw a picture. Yeah.
Okay. I could see that.
If it had different kinds of candy, that would make more sense to me than cookies, because candy is associated with trick or treating.
Trick or treat.
But they went with a whole bunch of different cookies.
Weird.
Yeah. The last thing on that Halloween menu is Goblins and Ghoulies, which is a drink. So Captain Morgan Original Spiced Rum, Deserano, Original Liqueur, Apple Cider, and Pomegranate Juice. So I don't know. We've been to the plaza to try it out. We did not like it. We didn't think it was worth the money.
Bad.
It was bad. Yeah.
We rarely use the word bad to describe a dining experience at Walt Disney World, because some of them are slightly disappointing.
Right.
But it's rare that they are genuinely just all around kind of bad.
Like that's what I was saying about the Hollywood and Dine, or the Hollywood and Vine. It's not bad. The food's good. The problem with that one is value.
Right.
Because you're getting peel and eat shrimp and ham for $60 a person.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that expensive.
Right. This was bad. The quality was bad. Yeah.
Everything about it was just not to Disney standard. So hopefully this menu is well executed. I'm glad they're trying to do something to pumpkin spice things up, as it were.
Yeah, I would love to hear how this pork sandwich is. It's definitely interesting.
Sounds like a ghost
The rest
story.
of it does sound kind of like we threw something Halloween shaped on top of this thing, and now we're calling it Halloween. But that first one sounds like they really went all in, and I'd be curious to see how it.
Let's put our money where our mouth is.
You think we should go try it?
I think we have to.
We have to get a reservation.
We'll report back.
Okay, all right.
All right. One last thing. Or do you have more in the Magic Kingdom?
I have a couple more, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here.
Go ahead.
I'll just do this. We all know that we're riding the Haunted Mansion, right?
Of course.
Of course. This is Disney's iconic spooky attraction, their first spooky attraction. Walt Disney had a ghost hand, in creating this attraction. It's got an iconic legendary story where the Imagineers couldn't decide whether to make it silly or to make it scary, and then ended up being a combination of both. I think this is iconically Halloween. If you go into Spirit Halloween right now, there is a section of decor devoted to this attraction across this country.
Yes.
That is how iconically spooky this is.
The most Halloween Disney thing that there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a question. People dress as these characters for Halloween.
Yeah.
There are inflatables in your yard for Halloween.
Right.
I mean, it speaks for itself.
It does.
This is a spooky thing. And I will say, despite being a silly, family-friendly attraction, it is genuinely, there's some real scary horror movie type stuff going on in this attraction.
I agree, especially if you actually think about it.
Yeah. The hanging in the stretching room,
Yeah.
the attic scene with the various murders.
Yeah.
There's some real spooky stuff going on in this ride.
Yeah, we just took some family from out of the area, and they were asking when we were getting ready to go in it if it was scary because they saw that there were little kids going into it.
Right.
And I was like, yes. But I mean, it's really hard to explain.
It is, yeah, because it is. I would say it is family friendly, despite all of that.
It's somehow family friendly and scary.
I think it's the musical number.
Yeah,
it really lightens things up.
It does lighten things up. You're right, and they've got throw in those like cartoon ghosts, that aren't really. But yeah, and I think that a lot of the really scary elements would go over the head of like a toddler or young child. You know what I mean? Like a bride with a axe,
right?
Like that's actually been chopping the heads off of her husbands and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not graphic.
No,
that's what makes it family friendly.
Part at the beginning,
that is a little.
It's
graphic.
A little bit of a stretch. It really does push the boundaries for the family friendly.
It is in the stretching room.
It is in the stretching room. So fair.
It can be a stretch.
Yeah.
No, I agree that is actually probably the most universal-esque level of grotesque.
I'm actually, and don't get me wrong, I would be kind of devastated if they changed any of this ride.
I know.
Because this is so classic to me.
Right.
That it's not about the technology being great or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm a little surprised that at least that part with the hanging hasn't been changed at some point.
I know.
But I guess I'm glad because like I said, this is so nostalgic for me and like everybody else that I would be heartbroken to hear. I mean, when they added the new animatronic that is the Hatbox Ghost, people were a little worried about that. Like, oh my gosh, you took away a chair.
I know. Yeah.
But I do like that addition because really all it was an addition.
Yeah.
They wound up moving a chair. I don't even think they took it away, right?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Anyway,
I honestly don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Theoretically, the chair is iconic, but like to who?
I'm pretty sure Michael pointed it out the other day and said, "There's the Donald Duck chair or whatever."
Yeah.
And I think it's in the room with the piano now.
Cool.
So I think it just moved. I don't think we lost anything for.
And I think that's such a small percent of people who would care about that. To be completely.
But this is one that I think is so nostalgic to everybody.
Yeah, the stretching room is iconic.
So I'm not, in Disneyland they changed the bride scene, and I would be upset if they did that in Disney World.
Unless they want to just give her a better animatronic.
That's fine. But they changed that whole story.
I agree
because
with
it was
you.
too scary.
Yeah, I think the story is the iconic spooky essence. Of the Haunted Mansion. So I agree that I'd be a little frazzled if they tampered with that.
Yeah. But you are absolutely right. This is the iconic Halloween ride it's Halloween all year long. If you go on it in March, you're still getting Halloween vibes.
Yeah.
I have an inflatable of Haunted Mansion for my front yard. A lot of Floridians do. I'm sure a lot of non-Floridians do.
Yeah.
It's super associated with Halloween. I would even say I think it's more Halloween than the whole Nightmare Before Christmas franchise, which tries to be a big part of the Halloween stuff in the Disney universe, but I think Haunted Mansion fits better.
Yeah,
because of the Christmas aspect in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Haunted Mansion is thoroughly Halloween-y, spooky vibes through and through.
Yeah.
And if you go into my house right now, you can see a "Welcome, Foolish Mortals."
Yeah, sign. Me too. Me too.
Cause...
I just don't have it. It's around.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I just it's just part of the Disney spooky DNA.
Yeah.
Yep. Love that.
I do too. Totally.
Anything else in the kingdom?
And those costumes are hard to do. I would love to dress up like the tightrope ballet. Her name is Sally, right?
Yeah.
But it's a complicated costume. Props to those of you that do it. Those costumes because we've talked about doing it.
Yeah.
Like Jake and myself and our husbands like for a thing, but it complicated. I mean, you're talking about like you would have to make them. Nobody sells the right like the full thing. I don't think. I'm sure on Etsy.
People put pieces together that they find. That like kind of resembles the thing. I've seen that. But yeah, if you really want to go accurate to the portraits, you kind of have to either order it custom or make it yourself.
Yeah. And I've even seen people do the like stacked up guys, the quicksand. Yeah, it's crazy.
I love when people do that.
Yeah.
I love when people do stretching room costumes or shirts or whatever in general.
Yeah.
Just love seeing those characters represented. I think that's so fun.
Yes, so fun.
Okay.
I just have a couple other kind of treat type things in Magic Kingdom that are spooky season, but not exclusive to the Halloween party.
Okay, well, we've done the trick, so treats it is.
Treat time?
Yep.
So in Liberty Square, you can get a magic potion slushie, which is a Fanta blue raspberry slush with yuzu, but it changes color from blue to green when you stir it.
Okay.
You have to be careful over in Liberty Square because I think they were hanging witches for doing stuff like that, right? Back in that time.
Yeah, that's tough. You don't want to get burned at the stake.
right, burned at the stake. That's right.
Yeah.
At Anti-Gravity's, they've got a Joffrey's Cauldron Cold Brew. I do think we've tried this before and not liked it, but I'm going to shout it out anyway because it is Halloween.
But it's not fair because we don't like cold brew.
Yes, or at least I for sure don't like Joffrey's cold brew. I've tried it like a bunch of different times. It might just be that I don't like cold brew at all. I don't know.
I think for me it is Joffrey's cold brew specifically because I've had Gideon's cold brew and I've really enjoyed it.
Really? Okay.
So yeah, I just think it's something about the flavor of the Joffrey's cold brew. I don't know, it tastes chemically to me in a weird way.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, this is really themed.
It is. It's a cold brew coffee with pumpkin spice foam and Halloween sprinkles.
Fun.
So cute, very Instagrammable.
Yes.
And then at the lunching pad, they have a ghoulish blue raspberry slushie, which is Fanta blue raspberry slushie with black vanilla drizzle. So again, Instagrammable.
I would say kind of lightly themed.
Yeah, lightly themed. I'd agree.
Yeah. Blue slushie.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the Magic Kingdom. I think where we're going next has the most of the food, though.
Oh, I think you are referring to Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
Can I make a quick stop before we go there?
Oh, yes.
This one's a little bit of a stretch, but if you have never been to Trader Sam's Grog Grotto in the Polynesian...
I was trying to think if there was anything spooky season in the resorts, and I couldn't think of anything, but this is good.
This is fairly spooky because you're kind of being you're kind of being haunted by the tiki gods, and there's like a headhunter theme in there, which I would say is kind of spooky.
Yeah,
and like a Polynesian
thunder.
Yes, so there's lightning and thunder. So yeah, in a like lightly Polynesian Calypso Beetlejuice kind of way. I think this is a spooky attraction. Restaurant? Bar. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
But they have food. Yeah.
Yeah. Of all the resort stuff, I would say this is probably the most spooky.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't think of very many resort options.
Right. So yeah, if you're I don't think this is spooky enough to go out of your way to do this on like a Magic Kingdom day. But if it is spooky season and you're at the Poly already, then stop by.
Right. And this is definitely cool enough to do. If you haven't done it yet, you should do it at some point, regardless of when it is.
Agreed.
Okay,
right.
So boating over to Disney Springs or whatever. So here's one of the coolest things to happen Halloween-wise to Disney is Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is a lightly Indiana Jones themed bar. Yeah. Maybe not lightly, but it's not in your face so much. You'd have to know Indiana Jones to know that Jock Lindsay was a character in the Indiana Jones franchise.
Right.
So you'd have to know Indiana Jones pretty well.
Agreed.
They have been doing a Christmas overlay for a while now. And this year is the first time they did a Halloween overlay.
Exciting.
Oh my gosh. I got to experience this a few weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
cool.
It is super cool.
Yay.
They have cheesy Halloween decor everywhere, just like when they do Christmas. So they've got orange and purple lights,
Aw,
green, I think too.
fun.
And then like cheesy, pulled it out of your grandma's attic decor, like everywhere.
Like ghosts and black cats.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Just as cheesy as you could possibly get.
Love that.
And then they have some, of course, drinks, but also food menu items that get a Halloween twist.
Fun.
I'm going to go through them real quick. There
Yay.
was one I didn't like, and the rest were really good, but they were all super fun and Instagrammable.
The ratio is good.
Yes.
So cool.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's Alien Invader Sliders, which is crispy Nashville hot fried chicken, sliced provolone, dill pickle slices, cheddar chive biscuit, and queen olives.
Okay. How is that alien?
I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
It's got the olives make eyes, so it looks like a little alien sandwich.
Oh, fun.
There. So
okay, cool.
you can describe.
Sure. So it's like, it looks like a regular slider, but I would say that there's olives on like toothpicks, and they look like eyes on antennas. That look very extraterrestrial.
Yes.
So yeah, that's very fun. I would say that's a very cutesy Halloween food. I like it.
Yeah. Then next is the Cursed Mummy sausages, which are mini smoked sausages wrapped in puff pastry and served with a pomegranate mustard sauce.
Okay, that's a Halloween party classic.
Yes, I was going to say, I don't even have to show you a picture, although they came in a little coffin. They were served in a little coffin with like purple cabbage cut up underneath it. So it was even better than you can imagine what you're imagining from like a Halloween party.
Yeah, I was definitely not imagining such an elaborate presentation. How cool.
Yes. Phantom dumplings are chicken and pork dumplings wrapped in rice paper and served with a teriyaki dipping sauce.
Yum.
And these looked like little ghosts.
Cool.
Because the meatball is like on a stick, and then the rice paper is draped over the top to give it a ghost look.
Like you're wearing a little sheet, you little ghost.
This is one that also had a cloche over the top, and it had smoke underneath it. And when they pulled it off, the smoke went out.
Oh, they're going for theater.
Yes. Yes. High drama, all of this stuff.
Love that for Halloween.
This next thing is zombie eye bites, which were traditional deviled egg filling, crispy fried chicken, and black olives.
Ooh.
And it was served in a box, and it was served like on top of, it was like onion straws. And it's funny because this is the thing I was most excited about, because I love a good deviled egg, especially a odd one, like with a little bit of a twist to the classic, although I love a classic deviled egg. And the potato crisps in the bottom that they were sitting on were so chemically weirdly smoky that it made the whole thing taste bad.
No.
That wasn't just my opinion, it was a bunch of other people in my group's opinion. So unless that was just we got an off batch, I really didn't like that.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
It was sad because I love a good deviled egg. I love a good weird deviled egg.
Yeah, and that's a fun idea.
And they looked very cool.
Too bad.
They were in a box. They looked like bloody eyes.
I know. How spooky. That is a shame.
Yeah. Everything else was drinks. I could go through it if you want.
Give me the titles. That's what I like the most.
Cauldron Cooler.
Oh, cute.
Scarab Beetle Essence.
Okay.
Skull of the Dead.
Dang.
Oh wait, the Skull of the Dead is this got kind of bumped down. That was another menu item where it was like a little quesadilla, like a mini quesadilla, but they used what's that, like a stamp, but it burns it.
Like a branding iron.
Yes, like a branding iron to put a skull image on the quesadilla. And then it had like pico all around it. The flavors of this one were really good.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the Spike Trap, which is another drink. And these drinks were really like cool looking. Like they were really extra. So this whole experience was awesome. It was hard to get a table, like a reservation. Oh no, it's not a reservation. You have to go stand in line, and it's like Gideon's. You know, it was crazy.
The people are clamoring for the spooky chocolate finger bar experience.
Yeah,
I don't blame them. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was so fun. I highly recommend it. I will definitely be back for the Christmas stuff again this year because I just think like they are really going all out.
Yeah, I think that's great. What a good way to like amp up business for that location by doing these kind of elaborately themed seasonal offerings.
Yeah, and now people, I mean, I don't know how popular it was before, but now the lines are absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
Okay, I've got a Disney Springs location here.
Okay.
Disney's Candy Cauldron.
Oh, perfect.
I think this is really thematically appropriate for Halloween.
Yeah.
Once again, we're doing Disney villains are perfect for Halloween. This is specifically themed to the poison apple from Snow White, which I think is an iconic Disney Halloween spooky image. And I would say that this being themed to like a dungeon type space with like all the walls are like stonework and stuff. I just think it's a really cool little vibe, and I think that a candy apple is a very classic Halloween fall time kind of treat.
Right. Even though I know none of us got this kind of thing trick-or-treating when we were kids, it still was represented in like
Hocus Pocus.
Yes, yeah, I was going to say in movies and cartoons and stuff like that.
Right.
So I still associate a candied apple with Halloween, even though it doesn't actually make sense.
I don't think I've ever even had one on Halloween.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you just think of Halloween.
I have it at the fair or whatever, like occasionally on Main Street. But yeah, I do associate it with Halloween. So that does make a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the theme of that candy shop is awesome.
You gotta go. All right, what else you got?
Amarette's Patisserie. I don't think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but sorry if I am. They, of course, this dessert location, which is like a French
patisserie.
Bakery, does seasonal stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like they are extra.
They're always on our lists.
Yeah. I did try a few of the things here and was a little underwhelmed, but on the flavors, but the way this stuff looked was really awesome.
Their offerings are not super cheap.
No, they're not, which is a little bit of the problem.
Yeah, you kind of hope for not only to be aesthetically wowed, but then to be, very fond of the flavor and quality as well.
Yeah, right. We got this this ghost thing that had cookies and cream mousse, dark chocolate crispy pearls, and house-made chocolate chip brownie, and it was good. It just wasn't like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And then a little bit more expensive. But they have a few other things like a Mickey Jack-o'-lantern cake bar, a zero cream puff. We got that too. It was good, but not amazing.
Okay.
Dr. Facilier petite cake. So a lot of options
for
fun Halloween stuff.
Okay, nice. Love that.
I could name a couple other drinks that are options in Disney Springs. I'll just read off the titles.
Sure.
At CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse, they have a spooky sangria.
Okay. Self-explanatory. Love that.
It's got an eyeball gummy in it.
Fun.
The Coca-Cola store rooftop beverage bar has a Monster Craze, which I don't know. This one's a little. It's got Monster Mango Loco, Fanta Orange, whipped cream, and a cherry juice. I'm sure the cherry juice is like bloody.
Sure.
The Dockside Margaritas have the poisoned lime, which is just a interesting looking margarita.
Gotcha. Yeah, just kind of vaguely spooky.
Yeah, and then so EET, which is one of the newer quick serve options.
Yes, Indian food.
Yeah, they have some options that they're calling Halloween inspired, like enchanted noodles, monster main, like lo mein, and monster mashed teeny. So they do have some food options. I haven't seen a picture yet, so I'm not sure how Halloweenish that is.
Yep. Okay.
Erin McKenna has some fun looking stuff that we might have to try, like a Bloody Guts donut, chocolate spider donut, coffin cake, ghost faces, and a mummy cake pop.
Cool. Mummy cake pop. That sounds cute.
Yeah.
I can picture that.
Yeah. How much more do you have?
I only have one more thing.
Okay, I'll just continue with this stuff.
Sure.
Gideon's Bakehouse has a Bride of Frankenstein cake slice.
Okay,
and
hold
cookie.
Hold on. Wait a second. Dang.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get one of those. Okay. Since we're talking about Gideon's is the last thing on my list.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's, It's perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about the food, but yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, dark gothic vibes. It's like you're inside of Edgar Allan Poe's personal creepy library
Yeah.
in there, except instead of serving up macabre stories, they serve up delicious, spooky baked goods,
Yeah.
including cookies that are packed to the brim with,
Stuff.
cookie mix-ins, stuff, and then cake, cold brew, and a Bride of Frankenstein cake.
And regular Frankenstein.
Dang, really cool.
The difference really is the white chocolate.
Okay, because it's the stripe in the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love that. Gotta go.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the cake slice has 2 layers of vanilla cake sandwiching a single layer of chocolate cake for the kind of striped look.
Love it.
Yeah, it sounds super fun. They also do a Bride of Frankenstein and a regular Frankenstein cookie.
Cool.
Yeah, they both have M&Ms on them, which kind of give them that trick-or-treat kind of look to them.
Cute.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other like drinks, but I really feel like we covered the
highlights.
Yeah, the highlights of Disney Springs. Disney Springs also does a kind of a cool job of just slightly plussing up the area with projections of random weird stuff. It's a little weird.
It is. Like, it feels a little thrown together.
It feels a little mall. Yeah, like there's a projection of a spider on a building, and then there's a projection of a jack-o'-lantern on another building, but not in an impressive Disney way.
No, in a grandpa's got the bat projector out again type of way. But I love it.
I'm glad they're doing something. I think that it could be a little bit better.
I know, with Disney's budget, you would think they would have like custom Disney spooky projections, but they do kind of just feel like projector things you could buy.
Yeah, so it kind of depends on where your bar is at. Like, is this better than nothing? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's vaguely spooky.
Yeah, it's also just like white, like it's just like I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. It's cheesy.
Yeah, it's cheesy, but honestly, I think that's kind of cute for Halloween. I don't really mind.
Yeah.
It's no Mickey's Not So Scary or anything.
Right.
But, it's just a shopping mall, so whatever. I think a lot of those options are really fun, though. I do think you could have an entire Halloween night at Disney Springs for sure.
Yeah. I also
doubt.
Recently heard that you can see the Boo to You parade without the Have you not heard this?
Oh.
Maybe I should fact check it.
Well, I just don't really.
I was told that you can see the Boo to You parade on actual Halloween night without the after hours ticket.
I think I have heard that too, actually. I think that's true of the Christmas parade on Christmas Day and Boo to You on actual Halloween.
Yeah.
Because, the people are there for the holiday.
So. Yeah, you're missing out on, I guess, whatever. I was trying to decide if it was something I would want to do, but I really enjoy, giving out candy to kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like going around the neighborhood and seeing the trick-or-treaters. So I don't know.
Yeah. Surely we're blocked out or something.
I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
That's a good point. I don't think so, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll take it off the pod. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, honestly, I'm glad that they do that they do the parades on the actual day of the holiday.
Yeah, it also gives people an opportunity to see it.
Yeah. I don't, Boo to You is actually one of the things I look forward to the most about the Halloween party. So, obviously I love the Sanderson Sisters show. That's my highlight of the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love a musical.
I know, I like it too. I'm just not sure that that's my number one.
You know what it is for me as well? The live singing. I really think that's
it is impressive.
A very impressive little touch. But yeah, I look forward to that. But Boo to You, I think, is also...
It's a fantastic parade.
It's a great parade with the most annoyingly catchy song ever written.
Absolutely.
To you and you and you. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, anything else on your list?
Nope. That was it.
All right.
That was it.
Well, our bags are full of candy, and now it's time to head home. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this spooky episode of Neverland Navigation Radio. If you would like to see our further adventures, you can do that by visiting us on Instagram or TikTok at Neverland Navco.
Yes, and we also have an Etsy shop called Neverland Navigation. If you would like a custom shirt or dish towel or sweatshirt, just go to Neverland Navigation on Etsy and send us a message telling us what you like, and we will send you some design options. This is also where you would get your shirt from if you let me book your next trip by emailing me at morgan@neverlandnavigation.com.
All right, very nice. Well, we're going to go cut some holes in some sheets. So we'll see you on our next adventure. Goodbye.
Bye.